Facebook's CEO says he wants to ensure that the social network is a force for good. So Mark Zuckerberg says he is modifying his company's mission. CNN's Lori Siegel spoke exclusively with Zuckerberg, and she joins us live from Chicago. Tell us about this new mission.
Yeah, Allison, it's a pretty big deal, and if we look at it, Facebook has had so many challenging questions they've had to answer over the year. A lot of us are questioning some of the impact of the platform, so much so that Mark Zuckerberg has been doing some soul searching. He sat down with me here in Chicago and told me about why he's changing the mission. Take a listen. It's been a year of tough questions for Facebook. Fake news distributed across the platform, terrorists spreading propaganda, and Mark Zuckerberg has been doing some soul searching.
I used to think that if we just work to give people a voice and help people connect, that was going to make the world all better by itself. Yeah. But now I feel like we have a responsibility to do even more, right? Because I mean, today a lot of society is divided, right? And so it's pretty clear that just giving people a voice and connecting people isn't enough.
It's an admission by one of the most influential tech leaders that the world's most popular social media network needs to change.
So today we're going to set a new mission to set our course as a company for the next decade. And the full formal mission statement is going to be to give people the power to build community to bring the world closer together.
It's the first time Facebook has overhauled its core mission, shifting focus from connecting individuals to building communities. Zuckerberg made the announcement at Facebook's first community summit, a gathering of leaders of influential Facebook groups. Lola is the creator of a group called Female In, a place for over 1 million women to connect.
We need tools to make sure people feel safe. That's what Facebook is providing now. These true tools help us better manage our communities.
And we're also going to help you remove bad actors and all their content from your groups.
What does that mean to you specifically?
Wow. It means trolls.
The question, are we more connected, or has technology driven us apart? Technology, to a degree, is always promised to help us discover and to help us learn. There's also the question of, like, does it make us more insular, and is information being hijacked and spread? So as you make the future of Facebook these communities, how do you make sure they remain a place for authenticity and for real discourse?
Right, you want to help people stay connected with the people they already know and care about, but you also want to make it so that people get access to new people and new perspectives too. So bringing people together and in creating these communities is, I think, a lot of what we can do to help create more civil and productive debate on some of the bigger issues as well.
Really interesting conversation. It's striking to me that rather than leaving the Facebook community to its own devices, now Zuckerberg thinks it's got to be a moderated conversation to some degree.
Yeah, I don't actually think he really has a choice. I think this is actually a culmination of events. If you look, Mark Zuckerberg has been spending time outside Silicon Valley bubble, sitting at dinner tables across the country. He wrote a whole long manifesto about like 6,000 words on the future of technology and democracy. You get the idea that he realizes that a year later, when we've seen fake news spread, we've seen we're wondering, are we more insular, are we less connected? It's why he's taking this step, and he makes this big announcement to really try to give communities tools to organize. Think about the Women's March, David, and how impactful that was. That was a movement that started on Facebook. I think this is Mark's way of saying, I understand my power, and with that comes a lot of responsibility. We've seen the good and the bad, and trying to give communities those types of tools to be able to come together in a better way and in a more efficient way for a better dialogue.
Right, and in politics too, going back to the Obama years, the Obama campaign using Facebook so effectively. Lori, thank you so much. Appreciate the conversation this morning. Thanks to all our international viewers for watching. You can watch CNN Talk up next, and for our U.S. viewers, New Day continues right now.